Welcome back to my channel, guys. As my subscribers know, Thursday has always been special event day, and for those of y'all who are new to my channel, first of all, hi, I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you do, please consider pressing that subscribe button. In a special event, I watch one movie per week during the entire month, and all of the films have something in common. In this month, I'm going to look into Brazilian movies because one of my subscribers, Ale Rodriguez, has asked me to review a Brazilian film, so I thought, why not make a special event out of this for one of my most loyal subscribers. By the by, I'm the movie guy, and this is my review for City of God. City of God is a Brazilian film from 2002, so it is pretty old, but it is in the IMDb top 250 best movies of all time. However, unlike most of the films from that list, it only had a budget of $3 million. City of God is a slum from Rio de Janeiro. People who have lost their homes in flooding, or broke people, or homeless people were driven here, and they were forced to find a life here. We follow a lot of characters, but the two protagonists in this film are Rocket and Lilzy, and they are very, very different. Rocket wants to become a photographer and escape the ghetto. Lilzy wants to own the ghetto. As I said, this film tells the story of a lot of characters. First of all, we follow three hoodlums from the City of God. One of them is the brother of Rocket, the protagonist. Then we follow Benny, who is the best friend of Lilzy. Then we follow Knockout Ned. And all of these characters are extremely well developed. They are given enough time to shine, and we start to feel things for the characters, like admiration or even hate. And that is an important lesson in character development that this film gives us. It is very important for a viewer to care about the characters. Some films nowadays abandon this concept of character development, but City of God absolutely owns it. Lilzy is one of the scariest antagonists that I've seen in a long time. He is a psychopath who enjoys killing, and he does it early and often. As I've said, he wants to own the ghetto, so he orchestrates a very aggressive takeover in which he kills all of the major players in the City of God. He only leaves one player at the request of Benny. In a very important scene, Lilzy goes to a shaman who gives him an amulet which will change his fate and grant him power. He accepts this responsibility. That is the moment where Lilzy sold his soul. On the other side, we have Rocket, and Rocket is a really good kid. He has two objectives. Number one, as any 16-year-old, he wants to get laid, and that preoccupies a big part of the first part of the film, and afterwards is his desire to leave the ghetto and become a photographer. He saved some money and bought a camera that wasn't pretty good, and he wanted to buy an even better one, and he wants to leave the ghetto, but that is easier said than done. He is a very weird protagonist because he rarely intervenes in the major conflict of this film. He is just there to tell us the story. After the 1 hour mark though, the film gets really dark. It tackles very heavy themes, but after that 1 hour mark, the things that happen on screen are just very nasty, and they make me feel uncomfortable watching this film. I don't think that I'll be rewatching it again anytime soon because of that, but I was happy that I watched it for the first time. The performances from these actors who were just at the beginning of their career were absolutely fantastic, and they immersed me in this experience completely. And I actually heard the story about how these actors were paid. Leandro Firmino and Alexandre Rodriguez, who played Lilzy and Rocket respectively, were given a choice. They would either get a salary up front, which was about $3,000, or they would get a percentage of the profit made from the film. The actors did not think that the movie would become such a success as it has become, so they chose to get the money up front. Well, even if they were to get just 1% of the profit that this movie made, then they would have made more than their salary, which is amazing. City of God is a lesson in storytelling and character development. It's a very heavy film, but it is one that everybody should watch at least once, and as I've said, I'm glad that I watched it. So our recommendation is give this movie a watch with a rating of 5 stars. So if you guys want to vote for the next entries into the special event, I have left the link for you guys down in the description. Just enter it and vote for whatever film you guys want me to review next. While you are there, consider pressing that like and subscribe button. Click the bell to get notifications every time my videos get uploaded. And until next time, keep on watching movies, guys.